Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Second down, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. For the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll get it up the middle. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So out come the Bucs now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Deion Jones. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And here now come the Falcons. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to throw here. He leads this one for Howard. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense. Yeah, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one. They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass. Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Winston now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to know. Now let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give to Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting...
A give to Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Jameis on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Detroit! They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. That's the way. You. 58 Mike, 58.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. It seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Able to get 7. 2nd and 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub.
From the gun, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Robinson with a big catch. Past the 20, 10, touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Detroit! No, check, Patriots!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield to try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56.
of the pie, thick of the bag. Meet him a buying, at least in the beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a dog. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. Where we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truant about it. I made me sleep rats in the morning.